Alright, still trying to catch up on my GAC 3v3s. Hey, I forgot to mention in my last video that the BLT sick Y-Wing Redux is live now, actually. The Rebel Y-Wing. Oof, that was a brutal shot from Rex so early. Yeah, so that's interesting. It's definitely an HT killer. By the way, I never in a million years thought that Kira Han Chewie team would lose to Rex 5's R2. So that was a shocker. It's definitely a houndstooth killer, but I don't, at least a cursory look, I don't think that it is going to be meta breaking. Because Malevolence's ultimate is that, but exponentially so. It'll be interesting for those people that do not have Negotiator or Malevolence. It might be worth investing in, because it'll certainly help you against Negotiator teams. Being able to get rid of protection, bonus protection, and all that is going to be of paramount importance in trying to beat any Negotiator team. So if you're in that position where you are a spender but aren't in a successful GOTB guild, I would consider farming the new Rebel Y-Wing. Now, of course, people that are spenders 99 times out of 100 are going to be in a GOTB guild. So that doesn't really help you a whole lot. However, if you are in a guild that is still farming Negotiator, have not gotten to Malevolence yet, now that is a boat that many are in, I believe, then yes, it'll definitely help you in terms of TW or GAC, because it will make AA Rebels that much better in those respective game modes. You will not have to worry nearly as much about putting Negotiator on D and then facing Negotiators on D with your AA Rebels. It will still, Negotiator teams will still dampen a lot of the DPS from AA Rebels. Again, this is all without having tried it or tested it or even farmed it yet. But based on what I read, Negotiator teams will still suppress a lot of the damage from AA Rebels teams, but hopefully, or at least to a certain extent, that will be evened out by the new Rebel Y-Wing in removing and keeping protection and bonus protection, for that matter, off of Negotiator teams. I'm actually watching my own battle, like I didn't just do this. I got distracted. I apparently went Phasma, Hermit Yoda, and SLKR. Obviously Phasma to get advantage and turn meter up, and then Hermit Yoda, because Hermit Yoda. I don't know, who knows? I don't even remember if I got this battle on the first try. We'll find out shortly. You and I will both figure it out, because I honestly do not remember. Oh, I might actually win this one on the first try. Look at that. Wow. Ugly, but a first win. Hi, Rose. Yeah, that's fine. Just, step on top of me. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the Rebel Y-Wing. So I will, of course, be wailing on it. Rosie's back. She's sitting on top of me. Luckily, she's only 14 pounds. I will be wailing on it. If it is any good, I will make a video on it. If it is not good, then I probably won't. I never made Finalizer or Radis videos, really, because they weren't meta changing or meta breaking, really. So, yeah. But you needed them for Galactic Legends. Yeah. Otherwise, things are status quo. Rosie, can I help you? People are trying to maybe listen and watch, and you're being very rude. Okay. Yeah, I still suck at GAC 3s. I win this one, but pretty much only because my guy didn't really battle. And by didn't really battle, I mean he did not battle at all. Yeah, I just haven't figured 3s out yet, man. Yeah. Oh, getting back to the Rebel Y-Wing, a lot of people, myself included, were like, why the fuck are they putting this ship out? Rebels have a full contingent, even if they're not meta anymore. We desperately need more ships for Resistance and or First Order, so why would CG release a Rebel Y-Wing? And my knee-jerk reaction, which is often my knee-jerk reaction to many things, including but not limited to pilots for whatever being feats in the last GAC round, is Death Star Raid. I mean, what would be better than a Death Star Raid? And what would be the point of a Rebel Y-Wing if not a Death Star Raid? Now, yes, sure, CG and their posts are like, hey, just in case you have no idea where the fuck this ship comes from, there it is, flying past the medical frigate in Empire Strikes Back for all of 2 seconds. That is a ship that they deemed important enough to include in this game. Why? Because Death Star Raid. Duh. I mean, that's obviously me wishful thinking, but it could be logical. It's kind of fuzzy logic, but fuzzy logic is better than the sad reality of they just want to make a buck, so they put a ship into the game that's in the movie for all of 2 seconds. I would have been less annoyed if they had said, yeah, it's the Y-Wing from A New Hope, Empire, and Return of the Jedi. But no, they specifically pointed out that it is the Y-Wing that flies past the Nebulon B medical frigate in Empire. So that is the additional, or at least part of the additional Empire content that they promised us. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you could have given us Carlist Reichian. You could have given us Hobby Clivian. You could have given us Bren Derlin. You could have given us... You could have given us Lobot in a Cloud City, speeder, whatever the hell that thing is. I don't even remember the name of it, honestly. I gotta go look at my Star Wars cards. Or I can Google it. I could do that, too. I don't know. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? That's so random and of no consequence. So that's why I am hoping that it is yet another harbinger for a Death Star raid, because that would make it okay. That would make it worth it for me, because I'm going to spend the money on it regardless. But if it is directly part of the forthcoming Death Star raid, then I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. So long as they make Rebel ships a requirement to the raid. Obviously, you should be allowed to use more than just Rebel ships, but you would need a certain number of Rebel ships to participate or something. I don't know. But that's what I'm hoping on. Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah. What else can we talk about? Talked about stocks in my other videos. Talked about Corona enough. Tired of Corona. I'm over that bitch. I don't know. Talked about Senator Burr in my other TV video. Fuck that prick. Yeah, I don't know. I want to see this major character reveal that they alluded to. I still think that it's epic confrontation Palpatine, requiring both galactic legends. That would be the only instance in which I would be okay with old man resurrected Palpatine coming into the game. If it's an epic confrontation, if they made Palpatine resurrected a marquee tune, I would lose my shit. So we'll see. A couple of you guys have asked me if I've heard anything with regard to the beta. I most certainly have not. No surprises there. Far be it from CG to include members in their beta of the top echelon of players, and I don't even necessarily mean myself. I have not heard of anyone from the top several guilds being invited to the beta. That could very well be on purpose. They could actually be in the beta and are just actually being tight-lipped about it. If so, good on you. I don't want to start your relationship with CG on the wrong foot. So if that is the case, I don't begrudge anyone. But yeah, we'll see if it's a good beta. More likely, well, I'm not gonna start it out negatively. Let's just say I hope that they get the beta up and running. It's a good beta crew. They listen to the beta crew, unlike at beta crews past, including but not limited to the beta crew that told them, you're out of your fucking mind with the difficulty tuning on this light side TB. You need to tune it down. And then they didn't listen to any of them and fired all of them. So this was probably why I was not invited to the beta, because I am, well, some would say critical, some would say I just tell the truth. I think that CG, for all its faults under Carrie Guskos, whatever her name is, under her leadership, for all the faults that CG had under Carrie's leadership, it was far more communicative than this current crew. I'm sure that's by design. Yeah, I'm sure that's by design. But it is noticeable when Carrie was here. Yes, they fucked up a lot. Although it feels like they fucked up less than the current crew, honestly. But at least when they fucked up under Carrie, they would issue mea culpas. For those of you who do not know what a mea culpa is, think of culprit. It's Latin, right? Me, culprit, my bad. Literally, mea culpa is a my bad. It's taking ownership of your fuck up. And under Carrie, while they did fuck up a lot, they did issue mea culpas, and I honestly can't think of the last time I saw a mea culpa from this current crew. Um, yeah. Sorry. If I'm wrong, please point it out. But I have not seen a mea culpa from this current CG crew that I can think of. I genuinely cannot. And there have been plenty of fuck ups, which, look, I get it. It's an imperfect system. Um, some people aren't very good coders. Shit happens. But at least own your fuck ups. Own your fuck ups. Otherwise, honestly, you're just cowards. Like, grow a pair of fucking balls. Own your mistakes. That's not to say that everything has been bad in the game. I think some things have been quite good. I actually was a very big, or am a very big fan of the Galactic Legends events. Some people hated it. Some people said it's a ripoff of Harry Potter. I never played Harry Potter, so what the fuck do I care? I had fun in the duel event. I would not hate to see duel events come back again for other character events. So yeah, some things have been good, but the mistakes have not been dealt with really very well in my opinion. So yeah. Let's see that Emperor confrontation Palpatine. Oh yeah. The fall better be good for Swigo, assuming that things can go back to normal. Obviously, although it is annoying and frustrating that CG kicked the can down the road to June for the road ahead, and although I do make fun of them for only having one laptop to share amongst them, a laptop that they have to FedEx back and forth, yeah, sure, I'll break their balls about that. But at the same time, I understand it, because you can only do so much over Zoom.